One could say that as a concept and as a practice, inclusion is the exact opposite of exclusion. This is not completely wrong, but as everything else in life, things are not black and white. They are rather far more complicated. Inclusion is also a very complex and multidimensional issue. It has a moral, an ideological, a social, and an institutional dimension. Again, I think that inclusion starts from the moral principle of moral equality, in the sense that no individual can intrinsically claim higher value for itself, and that no group of people can claim superiority for its values and beliefs. This moral principle provides a good groundwork in the sense that it makes us understand that inclusion is not incorporation, because in incorporation the different other is not accepted as such, or the difference is something to be eliminated before the other becomes a member of the community. Nonetheless, it does not go far enough, because let's say that acceptance and tolerance are not the same as inclusion, and this principle basically reaches that level. Inclusion does not only accept or tolerate difference, it embraces it. It sees it as a resource, as an opportunity to transform itself by expanding through the other its knowledge and its boundaries. In this sense, inclusion is not a state, is not a condition. It is an ongoing process. We also, from this, we can understand that it also has an ideological dimension, in the sense that inclusion is internalized in value and belief system, and it also is performed through judgments and acts. In this sense, we can speak of an inclusive mentality. It is also socially determined, the same way as exclusion, in the sense that the stakes and the demands are also different every time. However, inclusion as a process is quite difficult. It also happens at many levels. Some think that it's enough to legislate and to achieve it. That's not the case. For example, the main principles that we have is the idea of legal equality, or an abstract idea of non-discrimination. However, inclusion goes far beyond that. We do not have the necessary tools yet for that. What we can do is allow the law to create norms and set standards that will have an educative character and that would encourage or motivate people to reflect on the practices and adopt the inclusive mentality.